In this video, I'm going to be testing out my new XTool P3. I'm going to be assembling it as well as making some cuts on different materials, and I'll show you guys all the steps.
Here's what the skid looks like. So as you can see, quite large. As you can see, it comes on a skid and there's a number of packages. So the one thing is you want to be able to easily be able to bring it in somewhere. So we've got a basement door where we're going to carry it down.
This is what everything looks like now that it's off the skid. So the big box is the XTool P3, that is the laser, and then I've got the automatic conveyor, the rotary attachment, the conveyor rails, and over here we have the work stand. Alright everybody, as you can see, I've got all the packages in. So we have the P3 in this large box. This box here weighs approximately 200 pounds as it houses the main unit. So you definitely need two strong people to lift this, and this box here is 34 inches wide. So you need to make sure that you have access to bring that down. And then we have the conveyor, a couple other parts, the rails, the mobile work stand. So I'm going to start unpackaging this and then we'll get to assembling the main unit and I'll show you guys that. Everything was packaged extremely well and it was protected so that there shouldn't be any damage while shipping. So what I recommend doing is use this big P3 box as your workbench. Unpackage, lay out all the pieces, all the hardware is included. I do recommend having some basic tools. You're going to need Allen keys, a screwdriver. So once you have everything laid out, the instructions are extremely thorough and easy to follow. So I'm not going to show every step of this, just follow the instructions. As you can see, the instructions are very detailed. They're even color coordinated. All the hardware is labeled and it even comes with the tools to assemble all the pieces. As you can see, this work stand is very heavy duty. It's held together with these fingers that lock in place. I definitely recommend getting this. Otherwise, you'd have to make it to fit the P3. Alright guys, so we've got the XTool P3 on the work stand. So far, this has been super straightforward. The stand takes about 20 minutes to assemble and it all fits together into tongue and grooves, so it's really easy to assemble. I've also assembled these rails, which were straightforward as well. So next we're going to finish setting this up so that we can use it, and once we've got it set up to use, I'll show you guys how it works. So we've got the XTool all set up. We got it in place where we want it. So when you're setting it up, you need to get a computer and you need to download the XTool software. It is a big software package, so you need to have enough space on your computer. Once you've downloaded that software, it's going to make you calibrate the machine. So no matter what, when you get these delivered, the lasers can slightly get out of the desired location. So the software walks you through how to calibrate them so that everything is lined up and it cuts accurately. It also walks you through leveling out the base. All these steps are crucial as they're going to affect the quality of your projects down the road. So why don't I show you what this looks like? Here's a look at the software. I'll show you that more later on. Over here, you can see that we've got the vent going up and we have it vented out the window. So this is the basic setup for venting this. Easy to do. We just put a piece of foam insulation in the window and cut a hole out, and then here is the machine. It's set up and ready to go. There's a few features on this that I didn't show you guys, but this allows you to work in this area here. So if I show you what the inside looks like, we have a large workspace here. The cool thing about the P3 is you can also run longer material in here. So there's these magnetic covers that allow you to slide longer material through the front of the machine, and you can remove it from the back and slide through the back. So that allows you to laser basically any length that you want. So next we've got these 12 by 12 sample pieces. This is 1/8 thick basswood. So the next thing I'm going to try and do is get it to laser engrave my company logo on this. I've uploaded a PDF of my company logo. Okay, as you can see, I've got my logo sized on there. Got the piece of wood on the P3, so now we're going to cut. All you need to do is push the button and the machine will start right up. The laser will start to engrave or cut whatever design you programmed into the computer. While it's working, you can look on the computer and it will show exactly what it's doing as well as how much time is remaining. There's also these viewing windows on the P3 that you can use to view what's going on. Now, I mentioned there's a bunch of different things you can do with this machine. You can engrave like what I'm doing here. You can also cut out different materials and designs. You can use this on all kinds of different materials, wood, metal, plastic, and there's so many different possibilities and it's super easy to set up. Just finished cutting. So just like that, we've got this nice laser burnt logo here. We're gonna have to play around with some settings to get this dialed in so that it's absolutely perfect, but that looks really nice for our first real cut. I also got these metal business cards, so I uploaded my logo to that, and as you can see, I'm laser engraving my business card onto this piece of metal. Alright guys, so just like that, I made a business card for the company. Here's a better look at both of these. So on the business card, it's hard to see, but it's got really fine writing and the laser was able to cut it all out so that you can read it perfectly, and the logo also looks great on the wood. Here's a look at the two things we did. So we cut out the logo, my company logo, on this piece of basswood, and then I also cut out a business card. Okay, so we're just learning, playing around with this machine, but this looks really nice. This business card is a little piece of metal and that also looks really sharp as well. So I'm super impressed with this thing and we're just getting started. This XTool is brand new to me. I'm going to be using it a lot in the future, doing different projects with it. So stay tuned for that. This was just a short video testing it out, assembling it. Overall, it is really easy to assemble the XTool. It comes together pretty much ready to go. You just build the stand, set up some accessories if you ordered those ones, and then download the software and you can start using it right away. So stay tuned for more to come, and if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. If you could like the video and subscribe, that would help me out a lot as well. Thanks a lot and take care.